a high-powered roster, but in their way is the high-powered roster of EZ5 here. Kappa, what are we thinking about on Ascent? What are we looking at?
For Ascent, we talked about the key plays of Reyna. We saw a mighty amount of frags. I think altogether it was about 45 frags, 40 frags within the two teams. Only the one Rey this time was in a Phoenix step into the arena. So Ascent, long-range engagements, left, right, and center, reaching into the top 16 where both the teams are sitting right now. We've seen plenty of OTs today. We've seen plenty of Ascent as well. And hopefully here at VSS, we're going to see some more action for this matchup here. So for the two teams, talking of EZ5 and TLP Pros, TLP Pros, fun fact, actually looked doing my social media research and getting my nose stuck into the business. Their whole philosophy with the name is just good vibes and just going for that best trade possible. And hopefully we're going to see lots of that today. Ascent is crucial, and seeing these beautiful sweep overs here, yeah, there's lots of room for some engagements, but which routes are they going to take here today?
That will be the question on everyone's mind, trying to make the reads, see where these plans are going. It will be trade-like pros starting out on the attack. And I like that what you said about the organization philosophy there. I do think that is an underrated aspect that gives players, you know, a benchmark, something to keep themselves honest by, and we'll see TLP bring that good vibes here into this first half, taking a slow march up catwalk over towards the garden section of A site. Oh, and they're gonna meet a smattering of defenders. Here come the fireworks. Will be Lethila rather taking out TKaz, and Cracked picks up the 2K before getting taken out by Leviathan. EZ5 taking some big hits to start off this first round.
That's for sure. Kicking down the door of the A Spike site, and two players at EZ5. EZ2, that isn't their name, but that's going to be the aim of the game here. Wonder if they're going to land those frags though. HP, mediocre, and little to be said here, really.
Oh, wow, that flank from TLP comes up big. Reyno on the flank there, mowing him down, and TLP coolly, calmly, confidently wrapping up round one here, this top 16 best of one matchup. Leviathan, the only member of EZ5, walking away from that first round with any kills, so will be a full save from EZ5. Not wanting to take any gambles this early on.
No, and you got to respect, you've talked of discipline, you've talked of keeping that budget nice and tight and keeping the belt locked down. Yeah, you see a knife. Yeah, a knife and a pistol. That's all you should be seeing for that second round if you're going for that committed full buy in the third one. And hey, who knows, maybe you get lucky with some classic shots. The burst isn't as good as it used to be a few patches ago. It's still pretty damn effective if you aim on point.
Absolutely, still can do a lot of damage. Unfortunately for EZ5, that's not the way it worked out this time around. No thrifty win in the cards here for the defenders. TKaz with this shorty on the backside, just fishing for some consolation prizes as TLP now one plant away and just a few seconds away here from a flawless round to get themselves off to a good start here in this first half. See if TKaz can do a little bit of damage. Yes, he can. Pops the heal as well. That's going to be a lot of armor. And now TKaz doing some serious damage to trade-like pros. TKaz has gone unchecked here in this back corridor, breathing new life into EZ5's hope. TKaz now hunting down the attackers, not wanting to reveal themselves. TKaz baits out that defuse, but TLP too smart for that as they spot him out with the recon bolt. They see the defuse, and Benji comes through with the stinger, but TKaz making TLP hold their breath a little bit at the end of that second round.
Most certainly, giving them the choker hold there, putting a few players in the sleep, and off they go, but not enough to get the round done. Circumstantially though, started with a shorty, now we're here, 2 Spectre frags, and really healing best as possible, perfect plays. And if that continues, we've got a Reyna at the top of the scoreboard again. Let's see it, another Reyna play of the day, the Reyna MVP incoming. Let's wait and see.
Absolutely, it will be a match of duelists here. Cracked on the Phoenix, looking to run up the score for TLP. And another big cornerstone besides the duelists will be the intel gathering for either side. EZ5 opting away from a Cypher, instead opting for that Killjoy for a bit more damage potential. See how that pays off for them. Should be a big Oh, a big gain for them here in this defending side, and Governor gets them off with a right start with a big double kill. Smokes off the push from B corridor, and now Governor fully enabled to continue doing damage. Governor takes the head off of Rip Benji. Rip Benji, indeed. Now Governor, 30 HP remaining. EZ5 showing they are very much alive. They are very much dangerous here in this game.
3K check. Let's see the ace. I want to have an ace in the server today. Got to get behind those. We've seen some spicy plays early on today, and I think I saw ace in the group stages, if I'm not mistaken. Not so far in the games that we've had an opportunity to cast in. We, being Dilly G and myself, Cup of Frag here, give us a follow on the socials as well. All the information just down below in that bottom left. Lots more VSS action to come for the rest of the year, and some more big things I can speak of. The action we can speak of right now is this 4 versus 2 THP. Trade like pros, they definitely will have to. This thing are doing a little bit of damage, not quite enough to get the job done. And EZ5 are going to get themselves into this game, getting off that big old goose egg. It's hatched. They've got a point.
Absolutely. Really important for them to get that third round there. A 3-0 is a scoreline that will certainly put a bad taste in the mouth of the side that is on the O. But EZ5, as you said, have cracked the goose egg. They've gotten themselves on the board, and they've gotten themselves on the board in a big way with a big statement there. TLP having to already being brought down to a eco round here. So kind of actually a bit interesting. The investment from TLP must have been hefty early on for them to have to save this much, but now they send all 4 members of the 5 out onto A site, 1 member on the flank towards mid. Here comes the attackers. Gucci07 will get the opening kill here for the defenders. 3 ultimates available for EZ5. Make it 1 ultimate available as the Hunter's Fury rings out, and the Reyna is taken down. Leviathan snipes down Reyna, and TLP, despite the strong early start, have slipped away here in this 4th round. Rip Benji trying to find some damage around the corner, but leaves cracked all on his lonesome here on site as the bullets rain down around him. Cracked the nasty flick onto Nasty, and now Cracked getting pushed into that corner, won't be able to find anymore, and EZ5 just as quick as that tie us up 2 apiece.
Cracked. Always could be on for a couple more there. Really good positioning, and he'd stayed there. If you remember from the beginning of that round, he was with his ult. I think he got a frag from his ult, got like fragged off that run it back, but they didn't know where he was and it didn't clear back side. So if he could do that kind of thing again, he's usually positioned very well. He's got another run it back up his sleeve, I do believe too. So spicy.
Yeah, absolutely. Cracked very well could be the difference maker here for TLP after a 2-round slide for Trade Like Pros. Cracked with that ultimate available alongside Reyno and Rip Benji there. That could be a big combination for Trade Like Pros to get themselves back in this one as EZ5 now starting to build up a bit of momentum, starting to build up more confidence under the belt. They do have Governor holding down that B main corridor once more. No op this time around, just the Vandal, but full armor, full HP to take on this Recon Owl. Will win the duel with the Recon Owl, but the Recon Owl gets the job done, forces Governor away, and here comes the attackers, but they don't check the right side! T-Kaz goes unchecked. Lithila will be able to win out in the end, not before a kill goes over towards the defenders, and now TLP trying to get out of the site, but they fall right into the clutches of Governor and Nasty. Goodness gracious, EZ5, 3 in a row.
Crossfires galore, man. That was such a good setup in the B site there. I don't think they could really do much, even if they were to hit their shots. One and done would have, all the script would have written. Another trade just waited around the corner, and Trade Like Pros getting taught a lesson how to trade like pros from EZ5 there, and a good turnaround has made this neck and neck once again. We've seen this time and time again on Ascent. It's back and forth, punch for punch, and is the third going to come from TLP here on this Shiko, on this Sheriff save?
Very well could. We've been shown time and time again how dangerous a Sheriff can be in the right hands. Now TLP look to once again put on a demonstration here for us in the 6th round. 2 members of EZ5 holding down Garden now. Gucci07 looking towards Catwalk will spot out the jet there from TLP, but it's going to be Governor getting the first kill of the round, taking down Dip. Gucci07 forced into this back corridor as the spike plant goes down here onto A site. EZ5 let this one slip away maybe a little too easily, but now they've got a 5-man retake in the wings.
5 versus a mere 2 of the Trade Light Pros, make it a mere 0. Shutting that one down, bring it to the 4-2. So TLP, cracking start. What's next for them? That Chico does get them the spike down. The flawless, it might be a flawless on the surface, but it's not going to leave them in too bad of a spot, is it? They've got Vandals, they got those Phantoms. All right, Dilly, big question, the $1 million question. Vandal or Phantom? What's the better weapon?
Oh, goodness gracious. So, the thing is, and I'm gonna, you know, make myself look a bit silly here, but when this game came out, I was all Vandal gang. Vandal all the time. It's just so good on the one tap. The headshots are so just powerful in the scope of the game. It can flip around on its head. That being said, I have been leaning towards the Phantom as of late, more so than not, simply because it is very reliable in terms of spray. It's very reliable in terms of aim. And if you're like me and you sometimes miss the first couple shots, the Phantom has a ready few waiting for you that are just as reliable. The Vandal, not as comforting. It is a lot more punishing of a weapon to use. And so I would say, for me personally, it's got to be the Phantom getting the edge there. But I do think in the end, the Vandal is the much more dangerous weapon. Cracked looking to show us exactly that here in this mid corridor. Will pick out the recon bolt, forcing Leviathan to back away and save that Odin for another engage. And so EZ5, they're not wanting to be the aggressors here in this first half. They're wanting to be the passive team. We've seen some teams on defense want to get right in the face of the attackers and not waste any time. EZ5 waiting for the fight to come to them. We'll see how that pays off. It's already been paying off for them pretty well so far. Gucci07 takes down Cracked. That's a really important kill for EZ5 to get to start this round. The spike goes down now onto A site.
Trespassing on EZ5's lawn. Get off my lawn, he says. Brings it to the 5 versus 1. Just the one player left. Grabbing a frag or two. Only the frag, and that will not do in their circumstance. Good effort, though, coming through gardens and just trying to stomp their way through the grass. But EZ5 said, no, this is not your house. Get off my property.
This is my house, and why are you in here? Says EZ5. And now we'll see TLP once again. Tough economic questions being asked of them once more. Will be an awkward half buy for TLP to try and steal a round away from EZ5. But I have to say, with these last 5 rounds that EZ5 have picked up, they've certainly looked easy. And I'm sorry I couldn't avoid that pun. It was just there for the taking. But EZ5, 5 rounds in a row now. TLP looking to stop the bleeding here in this 8th round.
I think the big problem right now for TLP is EZ5's trades. Honestly, their trades are phenomenal. Not to use the Trade Light Pro's name against them at all, and in some kind of sick irony, but it's been phenomenal. The util used as well. So hopefully TLP, speaking of that, they've got straight into the action. The spike's down. They're looking at a healthy position here, Dilly. This could be it.
This very well could be a big opportunity. Ooh. Even bigger as Lethea takes down Governor now with the Blade Storm still running and reset. Nasty could pull the threat out from this whole defense. TCAS as well on the flank. Takes down Crack. Nasty takes down Benji. Now here comes the retake. TCAS pushing forward onto site. Takes down Reno. Takes down Lethea. That's going to be TCAS on the triple kill. That's going to be EZ5, making it an easy 6.
Empress of the Reyna once again coming into play. If you've taken one note, and I've said, hey, get that pen. We've said take some notes. Both of us have said it. Reyna Empress, OP on Ascent. End of.
Absolutely, it has been quintessential on this map in these last few matches here. The Reynas have been taking center stage here on Ascent. TCAS no different, 8-4-1 so far, but now, as of now, being outdone by the two Jets at the top of their respective leaderboards there. Governor, 12-3-1, now really rolling with that op on this D side here. Could be a big problem for TLP if Governor isn't put a stop to here soon.
Governor's doing a very good job here of baiting out all the util from TLP, and it's leaving them in these situations where, okay, Governor hyperextending there, going to be punished by TLP, and they're going to back in and literally proving me wrong. But with that being said, Trade Like Pros are trading in. It's going to be the 4 versus 2. This is winnable.
Absolutely, barring any sort of heroics, and as I say it, Gucci07 brings the heroics in force, bringing us back to equal footing here. It was so promising here for Trade Like Pros. They had everything going in their favor. They had the opening kills, they had the real estate as well, but at the last possible moment, Gucci07 pulls the rug from out from under them, and now TLP in this exposed position. Get the spike down! Oh, so close. Gucci07 saved by TCAS there. Here comes the 2-on-1. Rip Benji now. Oh, may be able to be clever with this. Start cover pushes forward, but the juke comes from Gucci07. The sly little sidestep from Gucci07 saves that 30 HP, saves the defuse, and saves the day here for EZ5. And now EZ5 with a 5-round lead up on Trade Like Pros.
Defender shuffle there from Gucci07. I always think Gucci 007 Bond.
Gucci 007 is maybe cooler, but Gucci 07, not bad at all.
He's been getting some decent frags today. I'm loving what I'm seeing too. Some assists and all. He's doing great damage, back it off, and Governor, and then obviously TCAD's coming and sweeping in as they should as duelists, and doing and committing to their roles so well. Trade Like Pros, we need to see some more of that discipline that we know and love them for. And that is what I'm talking about. That kind of entry there, the duelists doing their work, Jet coming in, picking up and upgrading. This is looking decent so far, 5 versus 4.
An excellent start once more here for Trade Like Pros, and now we wait to see if they can capitalize off of it. Governor going down is a big loss here for EZ5, but Gucci07 still alive, still very much ready to go here in Garden. Wants to push forward, looking for this lurk here. Trade Like Pros biding their time, holding their breath, playing with their cards close to their chest here, not wanting to force the issue. This is really smart here from Trade Like Pros. And one of the things I was going to say very well could make the difference is the playbook. We'll see how the playbook comes to fruition here for TLP, but Gucci07 gets a bit of insight, but gives away a bit of insight here for TLP. The clock ticking down under 50 seconds now. This is going to have to be an A play, and here comes the execute. TLP spilling through the site, and Gucci07 spilling out the damage. And here comes TCAS on the backside, able to slip away as well, and it's all falling apart here for TLP. The house of cards may crumble as the spike goes down, so do the attackers. Cracked, the lone attacker remaining, sprayed down by the Odin of Leviathan, and that's going to be EZ5 continuing their perfect streak here in this game.
This is a devastating force. You talk of a bulldozer, not to talk trash or flacking teams at all. We say for every team that comes to VSS, especially in the top 32 to the top 16, they've earned their spots here. We've seen the majority of teams climb and go well beyond where we are right now. But for these two teams right now, there's a clear distinction of who's had their Wheaties, as Laz would say. And Laz coming up later this evening, I believe to be casting with you, Dilly, and Choice plays later, if I'm not mistaken.
Absolutely. Our other Canadian brother from another will be live with us. Definitely stay tuned for semifinals and grand finals. We will be having the wonderful Laz here on cast. But for now, it's all about EZ5 here in this top 16 match. They've put it together 8 rounds in a row now on Trade Like Pros. And EZ5, this is a team that's a bit puggy in style. They're a bit, you know, they're a bit wild with it. They're a bit loose, if you will. But they are showing coordination that is really dangerous. They're putting some of these more established teams on notice with this game. And I think Trade Like Pros, they haven't done much wrong. It's just a newer roster, not as much polish maybe as EZ5 has been able to put together. Leviathan there, punishing Rip Benji for the kill that he was able to get. The kills going 1 for 1 for now. Nasty gets rewarded. Now the kills go 1 for 2. EZ5 once again giving themselves an edge here. Nasty going wild here through mid, picks up the double kill. That's all they'll find for now. Dip will get that wall bang, but Dip has got to dip on out of there. Naz, no support in tow, may be able to sneak over onto this B site that's been left open, but EZ5 still have 3 full health defenders ready to go wherever need be.
Man, this has been a map full of deathmatch-like frags. You talk of a puggy team clearing backside. Are going to be TLP, and taking on a team like EZ5 is no easy feat. Bringing it to these numbers over and over again. It has been to 3 versus 1, 3 versus 2s. They've been putting their all in TLP, and they're not done yet. Truth be though, a lot of pressure is going to be on Phoenix. Dip, he's pretty lit.
Oh yeah, Dip trying to do what he can to help out with that Hunter's Fury. Won't be able to land any shots. Cracked though, wins out over Governor, pops the run it back. That's the run it back gone. That's Cracked gone. TKaz wins out, gets the double kill on Cracked essentially there. So EZ5, even when it looks shaky, even when it's not guaranteed for them, they still find a way. And not only do they find a way, they find a way to win cleanly. It is just so crisp from EZ5. And as I said before, they are really putting some of the other top teams on notice here in the top 16.
They are, and it's a bit of a shock really from EZ5. I know they had some good talent, but for TLP, some names that you have seen around the block as well. Nuts, absolutely bananas, whatever you want to put it as. 2 teams that have give us a run for our money today. I'm talking of EZ5 for this matchup. A clear distinction was the word I used earlier. I'm hoping TLP, though, have got a few more ideas in the back of their strat book. Maybe the hidden page that no one else has seen. You've got the Vandals. Maybe this could be it.
Absolutely. TLP, they've got to find a turnaround here sooner rather than later. This is already a situation that spiraled well away from a reasonable range that they would have liked to keep it in. You know, you can go down a few rounds without any sort of, you know, nerves or any sort of worry, but going down 7 rounds in the first half is a tough pill to swallow. And so TLP making sure they get their best foot forward here to deal with the likes of EZ5, as we are on a bit of a tech pause right now, just sorting out some network issues, it does look like, but we will get that timer started. And as I say so, the timer does tick down 1 second and stops right back at 8 seconds. So that will give us a brief time to examine how exactly we got ourselves here, and we will have to do that another day, as here we go, getting into this 12th round. Trade Like Pros up against EZ5. Trade Like Pros very much fighting for their tournament lives, and here they come, getting the first opening 2 kills of this 12th round. That is a big start here for Trade Like Pros. Can they convert this into a round win? Nasty's gonna be the one who may decide that. Trying to hold down this garden angle, will find big damage, eventually finds the kill, will be traded out by Benji. Lethal picking up their 2nd kill of the round, and that is Trade Like Pros firing off for that 3rd round of the half as we move into the 2nd half.
Network issues, that you've got no issues. They're going to give a tissue to their opponent, crying a little bit, losing the last round of that half. TLP, that's got to feel good. You're converting that one. You're like, okay, maybe there is some hope. And talking of that hope, 9-3, there's been worse to half that I'm sure they've been on the receiving end of. And if they get this pistol round, this is where pistol round can be very important. Another big question, Dilly. Pistol round, is it just for giggles, or is it a round that's a must-win? I think in this situation, TLP have got to go for broke.
For TLP, it's very much a must-win situation. For EZ5, it may just be for giggles, but EZ5 very much in the driver's seat as far as this game goes. Now on the attacker side, they will be wanting to be the pace setters here in the 2nd half, but already they've taken so much damage from that Molotov coming out from Cracked. Really smartly placed. Already gets his team an early edge, but here comes the execute nonetheless. Reno gets that first kill, takes the head right off of TKaz, leaving Governor in an exposed position here, trying to find a bit of damage. Will be able to chip away at TLP. not finding the kills until Nasty will find one before trading out, but this pistol round is all Trade Like Pros all the time. Gucci 07 trying to do what they can, but Trade Like Pros get themselves a second round in a row to start us off here in this second half.
Liking what I'm seeing, a bit of a frenzy, all puns intended, behind TLP from the last round of the first half to the first round of the second half. So with that in mind, I see an Ares. I see an Ares in the hands of Dip. That spells, hey, we definitely to get some rounds, boys, and this is what it looks like.
Absolutely, that is not maybe the most standard buy here for Trade Like Pros, but certainly for a Sova holding down B site on Ascent does make perfect sense. So Dip looking to find some early damage there. Don't hear the Ares shots ringing out. It's going to be Lethla actually sending out the first shots of the round. There goes Dip getting the wall bang. There's goes Lethla taking down Leviathan. Here they go back for more. Governor will win out in the win, but that is a 3v3 we find ourselves in a 3v3 that EZ5 may not have wanted to find themselves in. And Reyno, oh no, Reyno, an expertly timed flank rather, completely deflates the EZ5 attack, and EZ5 are going to have to find another round to get themselves onto double digits.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That's what I hear from the sides of TLP. Just give it EZ5 a taste of their own medicine with those quick flanks. Say, hey, I see you. And I took notes. I'm applying it straight away, coach. Don't you worry. 3 versus 1. I don't know if there's too much to worry here from TKaz. No ult available. Not even a Lear available.
I have this back.
Yeah, TKaz, as we often say, will just be going here for consolation prizes as the clock is ticking down. We see the 3 remaining members of TLP there, 2 of them with that heavy set of armor, 2 of them with Spectres, 1 with the Stinger. That is a lot of bullets that could quickly fly in the direction of TKaz, but TKaz, undeterred, will try to steal this one away from TLP, sneaking forward onto this A site. TKaz wins out over Reyno, gets the heal, but Cracked catches TKaz with the knife out, and that's going to be TLP getting a essential 3rd round in a row now. Here is a big turning point potentially for EZ5. If EZ5 can take this round, it's hard to imagine a world where they don't cruise to the victory. If TLP are able to snatch this round away, we are in for quite the show.
You do see that sort of hesitation on the buy there for TLP, and that's because their funds are looking like the Las Vegas Infernos. They've invested all in pretty early. They had to, and like, do we go for anything further? What do we stick with? You've still got the Spectres and the Stingers, surely because of that budget restriction.
To put them to good use here now in this 15th. TLP, they set up that one-way cage very smartly, but unable to deliver them kills, only delivering them damage. Governor goes up and over the top, all for naught. Dip will spray him down with the Stinger. EZ5 though, undeterred, pushing forward. Dip picks up the double kill, takes down TKaz. Dip almost finds the triple, but it will be Rip. Benji taking down Nasty. Leviathan, the only attacker able to find a kill thus far here in this 15th round. EZ5 not having an easy time here in the second half.
TLP have turned on the heat, man. It's the barbecue. It's not even the summer anymore, and they're making it feel like they've got the sausages, the burgers out, just waiting for the buns to be delivered, and that'll be if they're able to capitalize in this round. Otherwise, no bueno. 2 versus 2. Things not looking too good. It could be through here. EZ5. Leviathan, has he got one more in him?
Wow, Leviathan very much this solo force here for EZ5 in this round. Just needs to find one more. This peak, the timing is everything. Leviathan dancing on the razor's edge here. Oh my goodness, waiting with bated breath. Leviathan, guesses incorrectly. Reyno behind door 2, and that's going to be Reyno clutching it up, taking what he pleases from the site, doing a little bit of shopping, and getting a free defuse as well. Trade Like Pros are very much alive here in the second half of this top 16 match.
Reyno, props to you, my friend. So much pressure riding on that round. We spoke of it, and it's so easy to speak of it from the casting desk. We're here giving the analysis, giving the insights, but when you're live in the server, and it's LO3, as they used to say, live on 3, we're well in the midst of that. Sick clutch, and 9-6 being the score. Look at that money. It's abysmal for EZ5. A stinger, that's all they can afford. That's the only primary weapon they can get right now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah. EZ5, as we said, if they took that round, they were set for victory. But now that they've dropped that, TLP are very much in the driver's seat with a nice car. They have all the tools they need to get themselves on the equal footing now with EZ5. Just got to stand tall in the way of this attack. See how EZ5 tries to mix up the pace. That's certainly not what they had in mind. Nasty sprayed down through the wall by Dip. Dip coming alive in the second half, finding yet another kill with that Odin through the wall. Now, TLP, they have free reign of the map. They can go wherever they please here. It's EZ5 starting to stack their eggs in that B basket.
I love the wallbang from the Odin. It always gives me a good chuckle, and it's going to happen again. 2 for 2, 3 for 3. Dip going for the ace. Come on, Dip. 4K. We need to see it. Oh, denied.
Lethela stealing the ace. That is BM.
That's so much BM.
No, I always say to my teammates when I steal a kill, it's not kill stolen, it's kill secured. So Lethal, they're getting the secured 5th kill for TLP. And now TLP, we were talking about streaks with EZ5. TLP have very much got themselves a streak of their own, carrying over from the previous half. 5 rounds in a row for TLP, now only down 2 rounds to EZ5. This was a much different conversation when we started off this second half, but now TLP look to be the driving force here in the second half. Dip, very much a part of that, picks up yet another opening kill with the Odin, hunting for more as well. Dips on out of sight for free there. TLP making it look too easy on EZ5. EZ5 pop the Empress, but here comes the Hunter's Fury from Dip, hunting down the attacker's Governor, taken down through the wall. TCAS almost eats some Hunter's Fury for dinner, backs away just in the nick of time. The spike will go down, but TLP have a 5v3 situation for this retake.
EZ5, easy 3, guys. Let's see the plays. It's doable. We've seen crazier things, but this is really not looking too hot for them to handle. 5 versus 2. Gucci, come on, buddy.
Oh, it wasn't even close in the end. TLP, goodness gracious, they have flipped the script indeed with a flawless round to get themselves within 1 round of EZ5. Trade like pros. This is the epitome of mental fortitude. This team was down 9 rounds to 2. And now 6 rounds in a row for Trade Like Pros, now just 1 round away from EZ5. This is a really impressive showing here for this roster.
Dun, 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 dun. That's literally TLP warming up here, and that was apparently what the first half was. They were 7-2 down, maybe, I think it was 9-3 at the half, if I recall correctly, Dilly. 9-3.
Just showing, doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter to some extent, but it really doesn't matter what the first half ends up being as long as your team can stay confident and stay cool. Any second half is doable. Trade Like Pros showing us exactly that is the case now. See if they can keep that momentum rolling. Rip Benji here will be spotted out, forced to back away, but given great intel from that Cypher cage, able to pick up the information, now knows where they're coming from, forced around this corner. This is so dicey here for Benji. The Jets go 1 for 1 there. TCAS taken out, but Governor picks up the double kill. Now, Trade Like Pros in a 3v4 as the spike goes down, trying to get themselves back on an equal footing. They will do so with the help of Dip. They'll take the advantage with the help of Rip Benji, and now EZ5 haven't been able to get the spike planted. Cracked out onto site, gets taken out by Nasty, but Nasty the lone attacker remaining as the bullets rain down around him. It's gonna be the Shock Dart, and Dip takes down Nasty. Trade Like Pros tie it up. We are all tied up, 9 apiece here in this second half.
From Sheriff to the Shock Dart to the shock factor of the fact we're at 9-9 right now. TLP bring themselves back into a very, very winnable game here. And to make notes on something, you want to look at economy, you want to talk about what's going on behind the scenes. The kind of buys that TLP have had, an Odin, a Stinger for those 2 bonus rounds, still capitalizing with survivors. Look at their money now. They've got the Odin, they've got the Phantoms, they've got the Vandals, they've got the Operator peeking on Cat. A brand new team has checked in. I don't see him checking out here until they've won.
Yeah, EZ5, it's an economic point where EZ5 need to win multiple rounds to dethrone TLP at this point. TLP have got themselves a castle wall of money that they can just hide behind. Dip forced to back away there from the lockdown and the utility. The execute coming out from TLP, but it's EZ5 picking up the opening kill. But the next 2 kills go in the way of TLP. The next 2 kills go in the way of EZ5. The next kill going over towards Lethla for Trade Like Pros. 2v2 as the spike goes down onto B site. TCAS has the overheal still running available. Full health, full armor, holding down this B catwalk now, waiting for that recon dart to come through from Dip. There's the shock dart to force TCAS away from this position, taking down yet more health. There goes the recon bolt, spotted out by TCAS. TCAS still holding this walkway, trying to find the spray on Lethla. Won't be able to take that, will be able to take on Dip, get the overheal, and now Lethla in this 1v2. Can they clutch out? Running out of time, forces through, gets the triple kill, but TCAS spots out the dash, gets the 3K, gets the clutch. EZ5, double digits.
Triple for triple, and that puts into perspective the kind of things these 2 teams are putting on the table for dinner, and everyone's hungry, everyone's chiming in saying, no, that's my burger, and I want to have the whole damn thing. 10-9's the score. EZ5 barely clambering on for dear life and saying, no, this is our game still. Do not check back in just yet. TLP, however, are going to have that economy to get themselves into this round pretty effortlessly. A bit of money left, but things are thin and nice here.
Well, we were saying the money for TLP was looking so good, but because they've been splashing out on these Odins, on these ops, they have, I believe it is Lethla, you can see in the bottom right there with only 400 credits remaining. The rest of the members much healthier bankrolls, but that will be a factor as these rounds start to roll on. If TLP can't keep their winning ways alive, that's the economics down the drain for them. EZ5, this is the best opportunity they've had here in the second half to get themselves closer to match point. They've got to seize the reins here. 3 ultimates available, Empress and the Bladestorm for EZ5. That is kills in the pocket potentially for EZ5 on the attack, but holding their breath for now, playing slow, stacked up. All 5 members on this mid catwalk now trying to spot out TLP. TLP hiding in the corners until Cracked comes through with that run it back, running forward into the attackers. Cracked wins out over Governor. Lethla takes down Nasty. TLP look to tie us up once more. Now in a 5v3. Lethla holding down the site. Lethla with the snipe on the TCAS. Lethla with the no-scope onto Leviathan. Gucci07, the last remaining attacker, trying to hold it down from A corridor. Lethla picks up the 4K. Goodness gracious. Trade Like Pros tie us back up, this time onto double digits.
Confidence is key here at the Valorant Sunday Showdown, and you're seeing right now why both these teams are within the top 16 and fighting to get into that top 8. What a performance. That second no-scope, that's skill right there. That's not luck.
Not a single bit of luck involved there. Lethla having a quiet performance, but a standout performance nonetheless. 20-14-1, steady fragging. Lethla has been so reliable for Trade Like Pros to get these kills, and now delivering a much-needed round to TLP. Lethla could very well have delivered the edge over towards their team. Cracked this time will be stealing the show, picks up the double kill now, able to escape away from Governor and get the triple kill. Governor still on the hunt, will be able to take down Lethla, steals the op away from EZ5, and now in a 2v3, EZ5's hopes still alive, but somewhat dashed. Oh, Governor couldn't hold steady enough to get the shot and falls to the shock dart of Dip. That is tragic. Leviathan will find revenge, but Leviathan also finds themselves in a 1v2 now. No armor remaining, only 55 HP, doesn't have the spike in hand, has an idea of where Cracked is at, but that is not a lot to work work with. Leviathan, the clock is ticking against them. They've got to find these kills, or they've got to find a way to get this spike down, but Leviathan has been handed a Leviathan task. So close to pulling it off. Rip Benji holds true in the end, and now TLP get themselves their first ever lead since they were up 2-0 to start this game. Now they are 2 rounds away from closing it out, moving on to the top 8.
Look at that money. Look at the Egon, the creds. What creds? A bulldog? You're talking a bulldog to take this to 11-11? Sheriffs? That's it. And not even a bulldog's going to be stingers.
Certainly does not inspire confidence.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's doable. It is doable. Have stranger things have happened?
Technically possible.
I wonder though, if this is going to be the rival to take it against, and not looking too hot so far. Getting some cold feet on that aggression there and pulling off. 5 versus 4. Aggression coming this way from TLP. So TLP, just a reminder, 9-3 down at the half. Looking to get another frag here, as you'll see. It's looking all but done.
What a flick onto the head from TCAS from Lethla. That is immense skill and reaction time there. EZ5 left without a response now. I think the opportunity for EZ5 to steal this round away has long since passed. They had a chance with that early pressure they were applying, but TLP with the right defensive setup held off that push, and now EZ5 are left looking for answers here. Leviathan trying to find EZ5 caught out of position. Will be able to spot out 2 of their members with that recon out. Here comes the push. Governor though wins out over Rip Benji. That's so important here for EZ5, but here comes Dip around the corner with the Odin. Does get sprayed in the back by Governor. So EZ5 keeping themselves alive now. 2v3 as the spike goes down. Governor holding down this walkway, can't land the spray down. Forced to dash away with only 21 HP remaining. Lethla rather gets the snipe onto Governor, but gets sprayed down by Leviathan. Leviathan now trying to be the hero, trying to win this 1v2. Odin in hand, does have the Hunter's Fury, not sure that's going to come into play here. This Leviathan peeks through the dark cover, loses out to Cracked. Trade like pros, moving on to match point.
I don't know what to say, Dilly G. I do not know what to say.
If you had written this into a movie, it would have gotten rejected for being too unbelievable.
Too edgy. Too damn edgy. What? I've got lots to say always, as I'm sure my mother, Laz, you, Choice, everyone will say, this guy never shuts up. But I honestly don't know what to say. EZ5. Coach's corner. What's that one-liner you would say to them right now, Dilly? What would be the thing to get them back on the horse?
That's a tough question, and I would say a question that smarter people than I would struggle to answer. But for me, I would say to EZ5, look, you did it once in the first half. You put together a streak. You've got 5 ultimates in the bank. Steal a round away. Let's go. EZ5. This is their last chance they're playing for their tournament lives. Albeit they've got a full buy. They've got 5 ultimates available. They've got a Blade Storm. They have the Empress and a Lockdown ready to go, as well as the Hunter's Fury. There goes the first ultimate, will be the Lockdown coming out from EZ5, establishing themselves onto B site. Dip still able to survive on the edge of that Lockdown. Will try to find a bit of damage, forced to back away there as they're spotted out by that Recon Bolt. So EZ5 do get themselves established onto B site with all 5 members. Just with that Lockdown, still have 4 ultimates remaining. This is a very promising round for them. Here comes the Hunter's Fury. Here comes the run it back. Dip snipes down Nasty. Leviathan snipes down Benji. Cracked takes down TCAS with the run it back. The kills go 2 for 1, favoring Trade Like Pros. The spike still hasn't been planted. Governor now has to get the spike down with the Blade Storm running as well. Here comes TLP on the retake just as quick as that. Leviathan forced into this back corridor, trying to send out some damage with those shock darts. Leviathan though gets burned down at the feet. Dip with a triple kill to cap off the night. Trade Like Pros are your top 16 victors off the back of an immense comeback from Trade Like Pros. 13-10, having been down 9-3 at one point. Trade Like Pros take a bow. That was phenomenal.
Stand innovation Combat Nation, whatever you want to put to that game, that was a sick game. It felt like it was something of a final. It's not. That was only the top 16, Dilly. Plenty more action to come. Yeah, I'm shocked. I'm stunned.
Yeah.
TLP, take your hat. If I had a hat, it'd be off right now. It'd be in the garbage because it doesn't belong anywhere but on your guys' head. Sick stuff. What a game.
Yeah,
What a game.
absolutely. Really mega stuff from Lethala specifically has to be stated, but it will be Dip with that MVP picking up such essential multi-kills for Trade Like Pros there towards the end. Really, really impressive stuff. Dip single-handedly the hero of B-Site for Trade Like Pros. So absolutely mega performance. I was giving a shout out to Lethala as well. Just got pipped there by Dip there close to the end by 1 kill. So narrow margins, but nonetheless, Trade Like Pros, an outstanding performance to get themselves into the top 8 here in week number 39 of the Valorant Sunday Showdown. Once again on Ascent. We'll see if that Ascent streak carries us forward into top 8.
Odin was the primary weapon being used there by Dip as well. So
yes.
I'll never forget this. I'll leave it like this before we go into that short break, and the next matchup will be on its way to you for the top 8. The player's like, we're going from bought an Odin, and he's like, buy a real gun. If that doesn't prove that the Odin is a real weapon of top tier players' choices, I do not know what does.
Absolutely. No more flaming your teammates for buying an Odin. You've heard it here first. The Odin, very dangerous, not just in that wallbang situation on B site, but helping Dip hold down the site and then retake sites as well. The Odin really showing its versatility there in that top 16 match. And so really excellently played from Trade Like Pros. We eagerly await to see who they meet up in the top 8. For us in the top 8, this next match coming up will be Fun Snatchers up against Blahaj. So first of all, going to be exciting to see how Fun Snatchers, a rather historic name, but a newer roster, the Valorant Sunday Showdown, fares in the top 8, and how this new name of Blahaj, what language of origin is that? Why did they name their team Blahaj? So many questions and more to be answered when we come back, and stick around. You definitely don't want to miss it.
Stay with us.